You might think that feeling less energetic or more isolated is just part of getting older, but did you know that recent research suggests many of the challenges we face after 50 are actually preventable? In fact, studies show that what we often blame on aging is frequently the result of 5 specific lifestyle patterns that can be changed at any age. Have you ever looked back and wished you had made different choices? If you stay with me until the end of this video, you'll discover 3 gentle but powerful strategies that could help you maintain your independence, boost your energy, and feel more connected to the world around you. Today, we're exploring 5 critical mistakes that could be silently undermining your health and happiness. Mistakes that might seem minor, but can lead to major problems over time. More importantly, you'll learn exactly how to recognize these patterns and make simple adjustments that experts say can preserve your vitality and joy for years to come. As you know, it's not always easy to separate fact from fiction when it comes to aging well. You've probably heard people say things like, "That's just what happens when you get older." But here's what the research actually tells us. Many of the physical and emotional challenges we associate with aging are actually the result of avoidable choices, not aging itself. The difference often comes down to recognizing and addressing these 5 common patterns before they become serious problems. Are you doing enough to maintain your physical health right now? Let me ask you this. When was your last checkup? How often do you move your body throughout the day? Studies show that physical decline isn't inevitable. It's largely caused by inactivity, poor nutrition, and skipping regular medical care. Experts recommend that adults over 50 need at least 150 minutes of moderate activity per week. But here's what's concerning. Research indicates that up to 60% of older adults don't meet this basic requirement. Have you noticed increased stiffness when you wake up? Do you feel more tired than usual during daily activities? These could be early warning signs that your body is asking for more movement and better nutrition. The gentle truth is this: your body is designed to move, and when you don't use it, you lose it. But here's the encouraging news. It's never too late to start. Could you try adding just 10 minutes of walking to your daily routine? Would you consider taking the stairs instead of the elevator when possible? Simple swaps like choosing whole foods over processed ones, staying hydrated throughout the day, and scheduling regular checkups can make a remarkable difference in how you feel and function. Is this something you've experienced? Feeling more disconnected from friends and family than you used to? Social isolation isn't just about feeling lonely. Research shows it impacts your mental and physical health as severely as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Have you checked your social connections lately? When was the last time you had a meaningful conversation with someone outside your immediate household? Studies indicate that older adults who maintain strong social ties have a 50% lower risk of dementia and significantly better immune function. Are you doing enough to nurture your relationships? The challenge many of us face is that social circles naturally shrink as we age. Friends move away, family gets busy, and it becomes easier to stay home. But experts recommend actively building and maintaining social connections as one of the most important things you can do for your health. Could you see yourself joining a local club or group? Have you tried reaching out to an old friend recently? Would you consider volunteering for a cause you care about? Even learning to use digital tools like video calling can help you stay connected with loved ones who live far away. The key is taking small, consistent steps to rebuild and strengthen your social ties. Remember, meaningful connections don't require large groups. Even 1 or 2 close relationships can make a significant difference. If social connection is something you're working on, let me know in the comments below. What's one small step you could take this week to feel more connected? Share your ideas. You might inspire someone else who's facing the same challenge. Do you notice yourself avoiding new technology or changes in your daily routine? This is completely understandable. Change can feel overwhelming at any age, but here's what research tells us. People who adapt to change, even in small ways, maintain better cognitive function and feel more confident about their place in the world. Have you ever felt left out of conversations because you didn't understand a reference to social media or new technology? Technological avoidance can lead to missed opportunities for connection and communication with younger family members. Are you doing yourself a favor by staying curious about new things? Studies show that learning new skills, whether it's using a smartphone, trying a new recipe, or taking up a hobby, actually helps build new neural pathways in your brain. Could you try embracing just one small change this month? Would you consider asking a younger family member to teach you something new? Have you thought about taking a beginner's class in something that interests you? The goal isn't to become a technology expert overnight. It's about staying flexible and open to growth. Experts recommend approaching change with curiosity rather than fear and taking it one small step at a time. Is this part of your regular routine? Reviewing your finances and staying informed about potential scams? Financial mismanagement creates more than just money problems. It can lead to stress, dependency, and vulnerability that affects every aspect of your well-being. Have you checked your understanding of long-term care costs lately? Many people underestimate these expenses, which can create serious hardship later. Research shows that the average cost of long-term care has increased significantly, and without proper planning, it can quickly deplete savings. Are you doing enough to protect yourself from financial scams? Unfortunately, older adults are often targeted by sophisticated scams that can be difficult to recognize. The Federal Trade Commission reports that people over 60 lose billions of dollars annually to fraud. Could you try setting aside time each month to review your finances? Would you consider consulting with a trusted financial advisor? Have you talked with family members about your financial plans and wishes? Simple steps like automating bill payments, setting up account alerts, and having a trusted person review major financial decisions can provide both security and peace of mind. The key is planning mindfully and seeking help when you need it. Do you ever feel like you've lost your sense of purpose or direction? This is one of the most overlooked aspects of aging well, but research shows it's absolutely crucial for maintaining emotional and cognitive health. Have you wondered why some people seem to have endless energy and enthusiasm, while others seem to drift? Studies indicate that people who maintain a sense of purpose, whether through hobbies, volunteering, learning, or meaningful work, have better cognitive function and lower rates of depression. Are you doing enough to challenge your mind and pursue what brings you joy? Lifelong learning and having a reason to get up each morning correlate with better health outcomes across the board. Could you see yourself trying a new hobby or returning to an old interest? Have you considered ways you could share your knowledge and experience with others? Would you be open to exploring volunteer opportunities in your community? The beautiful thing about purpose is that it's personal and can evolve throughout your life. It might be gardening, mentoring young people, writing, crafting, or simply being the person your family turns to for wisdom and support. You might be wondering how these 5 areas are connected. Here's what experts have discovered. Your physical health, social connections, adaptability, financial security, and sense of purpose all work together to create what researchers call successful aging. When one area suffers, it often affects the others. For example, if you're socially isolated, you're more likely to be physically inactive, which can lead to health problems that create financial stress, which can then impact your mental well-being and sense of purpose. But here's the encouraging news. When you improve one area, it often creates positive changes in the others. Small improvements in health, mindset, and daily habits can yield significant long-term benefits. The key to addressing these patterns isn't to overhaul your entire life overnight. Research shows that small, consistent changes are more effective and sustainable than dramatic transformations. Could you start with just one area that resonates most with you? Would you consider making one small change this week? Here are some gentle suggestions. For physical health, have you tried setting a daily reminder to move for just 10 minutes? Could you add one extra serving of vegetables to your meals? For social connection, would you consider making one phone call to someone you haven't spoken to in a while? Have you thought about joining a local group or class? For adaptability, could you ask someone to show you one new thing on your phone or computer? Would you be open to trying a new recipe or visiting a new place? For financial security, have you scheduled a time to review your accounts this month? Could you research one new thing about protecting yourself from scams? For mental engagement, what's one activity that used to bring you joy that you could revisit? Have you considered ways to share your skills or knowledge with others? You might be thinking, this all sounds good, but I'm not sure where to start. Or, what if it's too late for me to make these changes? These are completely valid concerns, and you're not alone in feeling this way. The research is clear. It's never too late to make positive changes. Studies show that people in their 70s, 80s, and beyond can still build muscle, form new social connections, learn new skills, and find new sources of meaning and purpose. The key is to be patient and kind with yourself. Change takes time, and progress isn't always linear. Celebrate small wins and don't be discouraged by setbacks. They're a normal part of the process. As you think about these 5 areas, which one feels most relevant to your life right now? You don't need to tackle everything at once. In fact, experts recommend focusing on one area at a time to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Could you choose just one small step to take this week? Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Even tiny changes can create momentum and lead to bigger improvements over time. Here's something beautiful that researchers have discovered. When you make positive changes in your own life, it often inspires others around you. Your friends, family members, and even acquaintances notice when you're taking care of yourself and pursuing what matters to you. Have you ever noticed how being around someone who's enthusiastic and engaged makes you feel more energetic too? You have the power to be that positive influence for others simply by taking care of yourself and pursuing your own well-being. If you're still with me and feeling inspired to make some positive changes, I'd love to hear from you. Comment "moving forward" below if you're ready to focus on one of these areas. And if this video resonated with you, please give it a like and subscribe for more gentle, science-backed tips on aging well. Let's support each other in feeling our best at every stage of life. Remember, the choices you make today, no matter how small they might seem, can have a profound impact on how you feel and function in the months and years ahead. You have more control over your health and happiness than you might think, and it's never too late to start making positive changes. The research shows us that successful aging isn't about avoiding all challenges. It's about building resilience, maintaining connections, staying curious, and approaching life with intention and hope. You deserve to feel energetic, connected, and purposeful, regardless of your age. Small improvements in your daily habits, mindset, and approach to life can yield remarkable long-term benefits. The path to feeling your best is paved with gentle, consistent actions taken one day at a time. Keep moving forward, stay curious, and remember that every positive choice you make is an investment in your future self. You've got this, and you're not alone on this journey.